Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you. Okay guys, I need more energy. Let me try again. So hard. Oh, my phone is not even on silent, but I'm telling everyone to keep quiet. Guess what I just got? Guess the email that I just got. I just got an email from YouTube and it's good news. What a coincidence. I'm about to film for my channel and I get an email from YouTube. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is so good to be here because I've got some great news, but before we get to that, I just want to say thank you so much guys for supporting me. Thank you for tuning into this video and thank you for supporting my other content. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new here, shout out to you, welcome, and please do subscribe. If you're not new and you haven't subscribed, Ndase, what are you waiting for? Please get to subscribing. And if you're a regular subscriber and you're back here to catch more of my content, shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming back onto my YouTube channel. Let's breathe. Whew. That was a lot of not breathing. Shout out to my subscribers from the UK. Shout out to my subscribers from Botswana. Shout out to my subscribers from Nigeria. Shout out to my subscribers from Eswatini. Shout out to my subscribers from South Africa, our land. Thank you so much guys. Okay, so today's video is basically a bonus video, which is a story time, and it's a bonus story time simply because I've just crossed 3,000 subscribers. So I was like, you know what, let me just do what people want me to do. Let me give them the content that they want to get. So it's a very short story time, and this is just to appreciate you guys and to say thank you so much. And YouTube has just approved my monetization, so please, if you see an ad on any of my videos, does it, I am pleading with you. I am asking you nicely, Diakucela, watch the video until the ad ends. And yeah, just open my video, watch the ad throughout until the end, then download the video, okay? Let's work together so I can be able to deliver this content, you know? So I'm super excited about that. Okay, anyways, let's get to the video. So basically today's story time is about a time when I was still in high school and we got up to some events that I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not proud. I'm kind of like proud because we pulled, it was not really a prank, but we pulled this through, whatever it is. And I just want to disclaim that this is not who I am anymore. This is who I was in my past life. And all of my story times, guys, it's who I was in my past life. So stop coming at me sideways and stop DMing me, please guys, nicely. Stop DMing me asking, Ma! Guys, mom just peeked through. Okay, so anyways, stop DMing me asking for people's handles, guys. Please don't do that because I will not give you the handle, okay? We're here to have some fun and to listen to some stories. We're not here to, you're not supposed to try find those people that I was talking about. Please don't. Okay, so anyways, guys, the story starts as follows. So I don't remember what year it was exactly, but I was still in high school and I think I was in grade 8. So what happened was, in the country there was like, it's actually like a time that's similar to this, but not really as serious as this time is. There was I don't know what to call it. Should I call it a disease or a virus? But there was swine flu. I think it's a virus, I don't know, but yeah, there was swine flu in the country. I'm sure you remember those hard times. We had swine flu in the country, and whenever a school would be infected, students would be dismissed from school, right? So what happened was, we saw that our neighborhood school got, like, they were told to go home and they're going to be told when to come back to school because of the swine flu, right? So we're like, our school does not have a case of swine flu, so which means we get to continue to go to school every day, and of which no one likes going to school, right? So my friends and I get to school, we get into class, and there was this like popular group of girls. You know how it is like in high school, there's always like that group of girls that are popular, and then there's one that are like semi-popular, and then there's normal people. So then there's this group that was like very popular, and our group was kind of like popular-ish too. And I'm not gonna say we were competing, but I don't know, we were those two different groups. I don't know what to call it, but we're not really competing for anything, but it's just a matter of which group was the coolest. But my group and I were not trying to be cool. I don't know how to put it, but those two popular groups. So fine, this popular group, this one girl, I'm not going to mention names because she might be watching this. Even if she wasn't going to watch it, even if she's not watching it, I'm just not going to mention people's names. So this girl who's popular, who's always known the biggest things in life, who was living the luxurious life before we were actually introduced to it. Like this girl that like liked things like while we were kids. So she came up with the idea with her squad that other schools were sick with swine flu, so we should fake being sick with swine flu. But it was like a joke. It was not like a serious thing at the time. Then my squad, a friend of mine, had a problem with migraines. Two friends of mine actually had problems with migraines. But then the other one, her headache was very abnormal. I think she had a worm in her head, so sometimes it would turn or whatever, but there was something in her head. But every time that little worm would turn in the brain, she'd get sick, like she'd go crazy. So then she's like, she's gonna fake, because a headache is part of symptoms of swine flu. Headaches, vomiting were part of symptoms for swine flu. Guys, in this house, it is when I film that people all of a sudden have a lot to do. People can sing all of a sudden. My brother wants to declare his love for me. It's when I have to film, never when we're just chilling. But anyways, let's move. So my friend decided to fake her headache, right? My two friends. So fine, chill. Our class teacher comes in. That was before assembly. So our class teacher comes in, and then she's like, we must all go to assembly and whatever. Okay, so we're like, okay, she needs to fake it even more, like it must get worse, because at assembly there's everyone, right? And it's like, it's gonna bring in more attention. If one person gets sick, everyone's literally gonna look at that one person, and it's gonna, let me just see if it's filming. It's actually recording. Okay, so it's at assembly that everyone's gonna start to panic all of a sudden. So fine, go to assembly, we get there. So two friends of mine are gonna fake their sicknesses, and then there was this girl who was pregnant in I think she was in grade 9 or grade 10, and she was pregnant. So obviously when you're pregnant, you vomit, So she went outside and rushed to vomit. Then she was vomiting on top of like the flowers outside, and then everyone started saying, yeah, there's definitely swine flu, because my two friends are sick, they've got a headache, she's vomiting, and then another learner in grade 11 had a headache too. So they're like, yeah, it must be swine flu, because you know how like cautious people are. Like right now, if I'd cough, people would all of a sudden think I've got corona. So that's how easily scared people get. So fine, we get to assembly, then my friends start acting up, guys, and people start like moving away, running away. You know how school kids are, like it's hectic, like everyone's just screaming, running away. Guys, our school principal, our high school principal, she's the toughest woman I've ever met in my entire life. She operates like a man. I don't know, something greater than a man. I don't know. She's up there though. Like she doesn't have emotions. She doesn't care for nothing. She doesn't have kids, so she literally doesn't have inimba. I don't know what it's called in English, but she doesn't have that thing that's like, this is a child, I need to take care of it, I need to be nice to it. No, she doesn't care about that. So our principal just gets in her car and leaves. Mid-assembly, guys, she gets into her car and she vies. So she's leaving the entire school at assembly, including our deputy principal. Okay, fine, she leaves. And then now our school, like I went to a Catholic school, right? And our school in my hometown was known for like good marks and all of the good things. So then we'd always have Cutting Edge come through and SABC News come through to check, how do the learners do it? What's the routine in the school? So whatever. So whenever, I think, but this was our first bad case. So it's like whenever there's a bad case, they're still going to come back because our school is popular and known for certain things, especially in the media. So Cutting Edge came through to the school because they were in the neighborhood trying to find out what happened to the other school that was closed. SABC News came through. Guys, it was a movie. It was, when the SABC people got there, obviously you need to make it worse now because this is going to be nationalized. It's going to be on national television. So you have to make sure that it's worse, like it looks bad, so that the government can see this and people can see this. Bruh. People are faking asthma attacks. I remember the popular girl, her shirt got ripped and they showed her bra on TV. And bras, like she couldn't stop pretending or try fix the shirt because I mean you're sick and the entire nation can see it. So she went on, and then abantu hefuzela, like they were just trying to calm her down. There's ambulances coming in through, and I'm like, one thing I'm not gonna do is get into an ambulance. Like I'm not gonna fake getting sick because it means I have to go to a hospital. And I remember Mama that day calling me to check if I'm okay, and I was like, I'm okay, I'm gonna go home. So I was like, okay, minus one problem. At least Mama knows I'm okay. Other parents were fetching their kids and whatever because they were sick. But other students took ambulances to hospitals. I was like, and these guys, like, and these, I am not coming to hospital. Like, I can be dramatic. I can fake stuff, but not to an extent whereby it lands me into hospital because it means injections. It means blood tests. It means a lot of things. So I cannot, like, I can fake, but to a certain extent. So fine. People are faking. The news people come through to the school. They interview our president. They interview the deputy principal, and they ask him, where's the principal? And she's like, the principal left to go check on the people in hospital. No, that was a lie. She didn't. She said, and then she went straight home. Because I don't know, maybe she knew we were faking it, or she thought we were just being overly dramatic. I don't know, but she literally just said, and she got into her car and she left the school, and everyone was like shocked. Like, that woman doesn't have feelings, like she doesn't care. So fine, now it's the next day, right? Okay, so life goes on, people are in hospital, it's on the news, everything, right? But now the thing is, they're not saying the students that are not sick should not go back to school. So we go back to school the next day, which is the worst because we faked being sick, so which means because we ended up going back to school. The only people that didn't go to school are the people that actually went to hospital. So I should have gone to hospital, but because I was like, no, I don't want blood tests, I ended up going home. Now I was back in school the next day. Go back to school, and the thing is, in the morning you'd take a taxi from a certain point that would pick up specifically students from my school. So my mom would drop me off at the taxi point if she's late for work. If she's not, she'd drop me off at school. So I think that day, no, she dropped me off at school, and then after school I was supposed to take a taxi from school to the taxi point and then take another one to home. So basically, when we traveled from school to the taxi point, when we were supposed to travel from school with taxis to the taxi point in town where we all get off, taxi drivers never arrived. People had to come and be fetched by their parents because taxi drivers were like, abafuni bantu bane swine flu bona. They're not going to travel with people who've got swine flu. We're going to infect them with swine flu. Guys, it was hectic. You know what? You know when a joke turns into something serious and then it goes out of hand? Literally, it was out of hand. Out of hand. Because when I remember going to Spa after school, so we'd go to Spa and get amagila, which in English are gizzards, I think. So we'd get those because they were really nice and they slapped. So I went to get them after school, usual routine, and I'd get them with the chocolate and then go back home. Guys, I get to Spa. Everyone just moves for you. Like, it's like you're disgusting, or it's as if, I don't know, it's like they can see you're sick. They didn't want to be next to a learner from my school. At some point, we were not allowed into shops because our school was reported as one of the school with cases of swine flu. Guys, it was hectic. Taxi drivers didn't want to take any student from my school because of the reported cases. Like, it literally went out of hand. And you know what? The nice thing about this was that whenever you go stand in a line, people would literally move for you, so you're the first one to pay so that you can quickly get out. I mean, that was nice. But now, how do you get home from the paying point? Because galoko, you literally can't take a taxi, you can't take anything, of which is an inconvenience at the end of the day. Until this day, guys, they never found out that we faked that outrage. It was on the news, SABC News. I'm actually going to check online if I can find those articles so that I can put my receipts up here. Like, it was lit. I remember, guys, they even called a priest to come pray for us. Priests from different churches. Guys, what were they praying for? Because no one had swine flu in our school. Literally, no one had swine flu. And they were like, no, swine flu is... Some priest from another church. Actually, it's not a priest in other churches. It's called what? Pastor. Some pastor from this other church was like, Sinama demon, you've got demons. They need to be prayed away. I mean, I really think at some point that was quite demonic because of the things people were doing. Like, they're just doing funny things. So I mean, parents are obviously gonna think it's demonic stuff. Our priest from our church came and prayed, because it was an entire case whereby different priests every day would come and pray for us. Guys, it was a joke. Literally started with one grade, with one class, and now actually with friends, went from friends to the class, from the class to literally the entire grade to the entire school, and then it literally got out of hand. Like, it was a movie, but it was a nice movie, because we ended up not going to school for that week, and we couldn't like get taxis. I think that was the most inconvenience, because some other students are not as fortunate to be able to be fetched by their parents, but I guess we didn't think about that at the time, and it just became a mess. Like, some people would even walk home because taxi drivers would not like allow any student. It was so dramatic, it was so funny, everyone would look at you funny. And like, I didn't care, because I knew I don't have swine flu, so it's fine, it's whatever. But now when it comes to buying things, that would be the hectic part. Okay, that's how my story ends. My high school life was lit. My brother actually said, when I told him I'm going to be filming a story time, he literally said, my life is a movie and that I've got a lot of stories I never run. And I was thinking, I actually have so many stories to tell. It's so weird. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know below what else you'd like to see me get up to. I'm so sorry this video was done in kind of like a rush, because we're leaving to go somewhere, and my aunt is gonna be here any minute so that we can go, and I had to refilm this because I wasn't happy with the video that I was supposed to upload. Another thing that I want to say to you guys is that I am delivering this content for now, which is obviously part of my content plan, but I just want to inform you guys that also reviewing Airbnbs and restaurants is definitely part of my plans for my content, which is why I've got the tag of reviews. So I will get to that once the country is back to being safe and I can go out there and I'm not paranoid anymore, and then I can review food from restaurants and places you guys should check out, Airbnbs you should check out to sleep at, because I've got a list of places and I've got some good emails that are just chilling there and waiting for me to be out there to go and create content, and I cannot wait, because that means I get to deliver and you guys get to see some new nice content that's just over the top. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. My previous video got so many likes. I think I'm sitting on 500 likes. Thank you so much for that. I am currently also sitting on 13,000 views. That's very big, because that's my first, actually 13,000 views. That's my first over 8,000 views. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting my content. If you did not subscribe, please get to it right now and follow me on Instagram. My handles will be up here. Follow me on Twitter as well. I really appreciate your DMs, you guys suggesting what it is that you'd like to see me do or getting up to. If you haven't told me what you'd like to see me get up to, please comment in the comment section and let me know what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to watch my ads, please, from the beginning until the end. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.